Hey there, friends. Imagine this. You were cruising down a breathtaking coastal highway, the Pacific Ocean sparkling to your left, cliffs looming to your right, your mind buzzing with anticipation of a warm reunion with your sister in Los Angeles. Then, in a split second, everything crumbled, literally. Your car careened off a cliff, plummeting 250 feet to crash onto a rocky beach below. This isn't a Hollywood blockbuster. It's the real-life story of Angela Hernandez, a 23-year-old from Portland, Oregon, who in July 2018 faced a nightmare in Big Sur. With a brain hemorrhage, 4 broken ribs, a shattered collarbone, and a collapsed lung, she fought for survival 7 days on a desolate stretch of California's coast. And here's the kicker. She didn't just survive. She came out transformed. I'm diving deep into this incredible saga, packed with details that'll grip you from start to finish. Buckle up. Let's roll. Let's meet Angela. She was your average young woman from Portland, Oregon, where rainy days and coffee shops set the city's vibe. At 23, she worked as a barista, strummed her beloved ukulele, and was searching for her place in the world. Life hadn't been easy. Her parents were divorced. Her sister Maria lived far away in Los Angeles, and Angela often felt adrift. I always loved adventures, but deep down, she shared in a later CNN interview, I was looking for something that felt like home. In June 2018, her sister invited her to visit, promising sun, beaches, and sisterly bonding. Angela didn't hesitate. She packed her trusty dark blue 2011 Jeep Patriot with a ukulele, a couple of sweaters, a bag of chips, and dreams of a California summer. Then she hit the road with a playlist of indie tunes. I've always been a sucker for spontaneous road trips. There's something electric about jumping in a car and driving where the horizon calls, each curve feeling like a scene from a movie. Angela chose Highway 1, the iconic route through Big Sur, where the ocean stretched endlessly on one side and sheer cliffs rose on the other. It's a place that takes your breath away. Waves crashed against the shore. The landscape begged for photos. Angela obliged, posting Instagram shots of sunsets with captions like, "Big Sur, I'm in love," emojis everywhere. She texted her sister, "Be there soon." Mom called to check in. Dad teased, "Don't speed, kiddo." Everything was perfect. She pulled over at lookout points, let the coastal breeze tangle her hair. The Big Sur isn't just beauty, it's a test. And that test waited at Pfeiffer Point.
Here's where the story turned into a thriller. On July 6th, around 4:30 p.m., Angela was driving at 55 miles per hour, music blaring, mood soaring. Then, out of nowhere, a coyote darted across the road. "I didn't want to hit it," she recalled in a KSBW podcast. Instinct kicked in. She yanked the wheel left. The Jeep skidded on gravel, losing control. Time froze. Then came the crash. Metal screeched. Glass shattered as the car tumbled down a 250-foot cliff. Picture a 15-story building collapsing beneath you. It slammed into a rocky beach below. Silence except for the roar of waves. Angela came to, the seatbelt cutting into her, ocean water seeping into the cabin. "My head was splitting. My lungs burned. I couldn't breathe," she said. Doctors later confirmed. A brain hemorrhage, for broken ribs, a broken collarbone, and a collapsed right lung. The pain was unbearable. But here's what made her story epic. She refused to give up. With strength fading and blood seeping, Angela unbuckled and crawled through a shattered window. The tide was rising, water reached her knees. She dragged herself onto the rocks, looking around. The ocean roared, cliffs towered. The road was a distant 250 feet above. Her phone? Lost to the sea. Cell signal? Non-existent. "I screamed for hours until my voice gave out," she shared. No one heard. Meanwhile, her family was in a panic. Her sister waited in LA, but calls went unanswered. Her mom alerted the police. "My daughter's missing." By July 7th, a search operation launched. Helicopters, dogs, California Highway Patrol. The cliff was too steep, too treacherous. Angela was alone, facing the elements. That first day was a battle against pain. She couldn't stand. Her legs buckled, every movement a stab through her ribs. She lay on the rocks, staring at the stars. "I thought of my mom, my sister, the tacos we planned to eat by the ocean," she recalled. "To keep from losing it, She replayed songs in her head. Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, her go-to. I've done that myself, humming a tune to stay calm in a jam. But this was next-level stakes. Music dulled the pain, kept despair at bay. The heat was brutal, 86 degrees Fahrenheit with no shade. Her lips cracked, her throat felt like sandpaper. The ocean was salty, undrinkable. Then Angela got clever. She found a radiator hose from the Jeep. I ripped it off with my teeth, used it like a straw to sip from a trickle of water on the rocks. It was gritty, sandy, but it kept me alive, she said. Over the week, she drank about 2 liters of that water. Food? Nothing. Just the occasional raindrop she caught with her tongue. I dreamed of pizza, my mom's pie, anything to fill the void, she admitted. By day 2, the tides became a threat. Big Sur's waves were relentless, surging in with a roar. Angela found shelter in a small rock crevice, but salt stung her wounds like fire. Breathing was torture. I coughed up blood, she shared. She saw cars above, headlights flickering like stars. She yelled, but her voice drowned in the surf. They drove past my life, she told CBS. That loneliness could have crushed anyone. Yet Angela held on. She watched seagulls, listened to the ocean. I prayed to God, the sea, the air, she said in an ABC interview. I've had moments where you cling to small things, a sound, a memory to keep going. Ever been there? Drop it in the comments, I'm curious. Day 3 brought rain. A blessing? Hardly. The cold seeped into her bones. Her wounds flared. She wrapped herself in a torn jacket, soaked to the skin. I thought, this is it. But I remembered my dad teaching me to swim in Oregon's ocean, she said. Those memories kept her conscious. She watched sunsets over the Pacific, thinking, it's beautiful, even in hell. Her Facebook post later went viral. I looked at the ocean and felt alive. It's like a movie moment where the hero finds a spark on the edge of defeat. Angela's spark was her family, her music. By day 4, hallucinations set in. The brain hemorrhage triggered lightning bolts of pain. She saw her sister. Ange, get up. Tacos are waiting. She heard her ukulele playing itself. I sang Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. Tears fell, but I was alive, she recalled. Her family was frantic. Her sister plastered flyers. Missing. Angela Hernandez, 23, driving a Jeep. The search grew, Coast Guard, FBI. But the cliff, too tough for drones. We thought she was gone, her sister sobbed in an LA Times report. Angela whispered, I knew you were looking. Day 5 was grim. Her ribs ached with every breath. Her collarbone burned. She crawled to the Jeep's wreckage, searching for anything useful. She found mirror shards. I saw myself, bruises, blood, hair matted with sand. A stranger, she said. Her body temperature dropped to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Hypothermia loomed. But she told herself, you're strong, Ange. Songs saved her. Shallow from A Star is Born. Ironic, right? She sang in her head to push back despair. Day 6 was desperation. I was tired. I wanted to sleep forever, she admitted. Waves, wind, pain overwhelmed her. But she clung to dreams. I wanted to see my mom, eat pizza, play my ukulele. It was her lighthouse in the storm. I got stuck in the Colorado mountains once night, freezing, phone dead. I sang to stay sane. Angela did the same. What's your survival song? Share below. Then came day 7, July 14th, evening. Angela lay staring at the sky, strength gone. Suddenly, footsteps, not a mirage. Kevin and Chelsea Fassler, a couple from Morro Bay, hiked down to the beach, chasing surf spots. They spotted the Jeep's wreckage. Wheels torn off, frame mangled. Someone crashed. Kevin gasped. Then a moan. Help, Angela whispered. Chelsea ran to her. Hold on, sweetheart. Kevin called 911. Woman alive at Pfeiffer Point. Monterey County Sheriff's Office scrambled. Chopper, ropes, medics. They lifted Angela, weak but eyes blazing. I'm alive, she whispered. At Monterey Peninsula Medical Center, chaos erupted. Doctors were stunned. She shouldn't have survived. Surgeries followed. Ribs pinned, lung drained, brain scanned. Weeks in ICU. Her sister flew in. Her mom wept, "My girl!" From her hospital bed, Angela posted on Facebook, and it exploded. "I'm home. 7 days in hell taught me I have everything to be happy. Thank you for praying." Likes poured in, reposts hit CNN, CBS, Today Show Dash. "I drank from a hose," she laughed. Like DiCaprio in The Revenant Dash, minus the bear. But the real story is her transformation. "I used to complain, work, rain, loneliness. Now I cherish every breath," she said. By fall 2018, she was back in Portland, strumming her ukulele despite shaky fingers. A 2019 post, played Somewhere Over the Rainbow, cried from joy. Her TikTok cover racked up 100,000 views. Music's my therapy. In 2019, she returned to Big Sur. "I thanked the ocean." A photo by the cliff. "I'm stronger." Her story spurred a Highway 1 safety campaign. More signs, drone patrols. "I drove that highway myself. Stood at Pfeiffer Point, peering down. My heart raced. I lit a candle for Angela." Her story's a beacon. Life's fragile, but we're tougher. Lessons: tell someone your plans. Improvise, a hose became a lifeline. Sing songs, they anchor you. Be grateful for family, for life. Angela teaches us, live now. Call your mom. Eat those tacos. What keeps you going in tough times? Comment bilo? Like if this inspires you, subscribe for more stories like hers. Catch you next time.